Thanks for staying with us. Join us on the show is the Chief Executive Officer of Deal Clinchers Realtors Limited, Dr. Adeyemi Adeniyi. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
So tell us about Deal Clinchers and this joint venture partnership that you're working on.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Good morning to you, ma'am. I'm Dr. Adeyemi Adeyemi, the Managing Director of Deal Clinchers Realtors Limited. Something new, not really new, but entirely new in this space. We're throwing light into joint venture partnership where Party A, the owner of the land, has got land and probably they've built on it over time and they've probably underutilized the land and they are not getting something in return from it. Deal Clinchers is coming as a partner to them to take over the land and enter into an agreement with them where we have probably an equity contribution over the land where we build on it and we share proceeds from what is built on the land. So it is not a new thing, but there is a new way we are coming about doing this. And successfully, God has helped us to do a number of such here in the heart of Lagos. And all of them have always been within 15, 20 minutes from the international airport in Ikeja.
I just wanted to ask, because is it not what they call developer? Because locally, developer Tibalewa, Lagosians are very good at this practice. So expatriate, is it the same? What sets it apart from, the developer arrangement? That's
okay, man. Like in our own case, like the developer concept, in most parts of Lagos, they use developer when a house is not well built. They call them developer. But in our own case, we are builders. That's what makes us different because we bring a new tweak to it and we have professionals in the team that tries to first look at the place of the planning of the project. Now, where is this land located? We bring valuers. They look at how much it's worth, one. Then two, we look at relocating the person or the people living in there. And we put them in a prestigious way, depending on where the location is. Now, then three, we look at premium if they need to be settled. I mean, for them to have some form of funds and all of that. Then we also look at what we're going to be building. They take some part of it, we take some part of it, but from the beginning, we don't say, these are your units, these are our units, so that there is no bias, that we're working more on us than theirs. So at the end of the construction, then they take first, then we come to take. So that's the difference.
Okay. So I want to understand it well, right? Okay, I have a house on the mainland.
Yes, ma'am.
And probably I'm tired of how it looks and I don't have money to break it down and reconstruct again. And I come to you, I say, okay, Oga, come and take this house and do what you do best.
Yes, ma'am.
At what cost will it be to me? What am I putting down?
Okay,
what? Just tell me.
Okay. So what makes us very different and unique in this is you don't need to pay anything to us, not even 1 naira. Now, what you need to contribute is your land. Whether there is an existing house on it or whether it is still virgin, that is all we need. And that's what we're going to be doing valuation on. We observe that a number of times, a lot of people who are retirees, many of them, when they get to a certain age, they are left to live alone.
Yes.
And the house becomes too big for them. Many of them, their children are no longer around. And they are looking, it's even that loneliness thing that kills a lot of them.
Yes, yes.
But what we do is when we come in, when you have about 1,500 square meters, for instance, and you have just a couple living in it, and when you have something like that, what we do is we first relocate them. In some cases, if we can carve out a space and give them a very cute bungalow on the side, we do that. Then the rest, then we do the planning. And when we plan, when we're done with it, we consider where they're going to stay, apart if we don't carve out a place for them. So what we do is we make sure that we build something that is usable and something that is functional for them, where they can even earn returns on their investment.
Right.
And when it is built, that is when many of them now have real value, as it were.
Yes.
Even some of their children who are scattered all over the world, they have apartments for them. Some of them will say, I have 7 children. Make sure that whatever you're going to do, I don't want to know how you want to do it. I want 7 apartments for all my children, and they want me and my husband will be staying. So, and that's what gives joy at the end of it.
Good. Also sounds like we are talking of really long leases here. So like how many years are we talking about?
No, so there are two types. Now, there's a joint venture partnership where you donate your land and you get houses in return for it on the same land. And there is another one we call build, operate, and transfer. That's where lease comes in, where somebody is giving you their land, use it for 25 years, use it for 20 years. In
proper
that
developer
case,
arrangement.
that's a developer arrangement. In that case, what most of those developers do is they build houses that they know that within that short period of time, I mean,
have lost value.
yes, it has lost the value. So when by the time they are transferring, I mean, it has lost its potency.
So I'll ask you, let me just come back again. So the first arrangement, the one you say you do, are you saying that this is forever? What
Yes.
if I wanted to get my land back and say, okay,
Oh, okay.
it's not possible?
Okay. From the beginning, it must be possible.
Okay.
So
So that
we
should
will
have been
explain,
act-
yes, ma'am. We will explain everything that you know that, like for instance, there is one in Omole Phase 1 where we dedicated February 9. It's a 7-unit smart home houses where you use your voice to control virtually everything in each of the apartments. There are 7 units. I mean, the woman is over 80-something years of age, and it was one of our pastors that got her connected to me. And from there, we made the arrangement that from the 7 units, we took 4 because the quality of building we're going to be doing was way higher than the value of the land. And she owns 3. Now, from that 3, she decided to sell some and retain some for rental. So from the time the CFO that she's got, I mean, when she has assigned to us with deed of assignment, so that has transferred power to us, some units over the place. So she can't wake up tomorrow and say, I'm not doing it again.
But let's talk about the
Smart homes.
the smart homes and the houses you have ready available now for people to buy. Tell us about that.
Okay,
Where are they located?
Okay, ma. So we've got projects in Gloriousville Courts in Ikeja, GRA. We have another project off Allen. We call it Yano Courts, ongoing construction. Then we also have another one in Ogudu, GRA. That's the Paco Gate A, precisely. Then outside Lagos also, we have projects in Favour Estates in Ibadan, where we just handed over some keys to some new owners. That one is not a joint venture partnership; it's build and sell. So, however, for the smart home features, one thing we have seen is that things have changed. A lot of times, we discover that people have worked so hard for their money, but where do they enjoy it? They don't spend money in heaven. We only need it here. Yes. So, from the comfort of your seated position, you can tell your curtain open. I mean, with the use of technology, using e.g. Alexa, switch off the lights. You wake up in the morning, you just say, Alexa, good morning. The curtain open, the light comes on. I mean, everything just dramatically, even to your, life
Change
made
her
easy.
name. You can change her name to Mariah so that it is more local.
Okay, man. Like,
Mariah. Yeah.
good morning. That's going to be nice. But telling them you actually call it, that it answers. So, and everything just happened for you. Even to, you want to enter the bathroom, your water heater comes on. And by the time you are done, from where I'm seated here, I can control as many houses from my phone. So,
No vex.
Security.
Do we have the kind of power supply to run these homes?
yes. So what we do is this. When we talk about the place of we being a builder is different from the developer's concept. Upon completion, we make sure that there is a standby generator there. We give dedicated transformer for that project, no matter how small the place is. Then inverter and solar system. So at
24
every
hours.
point in time, there is light in the place to run all the cameras.
I'm always afraid of when I hear technology
Yeah,
opening
there's
doors.
security.
I always have issues with it, but
Okay.
I'm happy that. Go ahead.
Do you have any other events coming up?
Yes, ma'am. We have an event. We have a groundbreaking event in our current project we call Amazing Grace called 2 in Ogudu, GRA, where what we do is upon taking off of the project, we do the groundbreaking. By the virtue of my training, my background, my faith, we commit it into God's hand. Then we advise our partner to bring in their friends and families also to pray there. So by the time we break the ground, from that day until the day we hand over keys, we don't stop. by His grace. Then another thing is that we want to stick to our timing of delivery. When we say 12 months, they start counting it for us. But before we move to any site, we must make sure that our building permit is ready. So when you get to any of our project sites, you see all of the approvals and all of that from the day of the groundbreaking. So we have an event coming up 2 Fridays from now, and which we're using this opportunity to invite the people there, watching us.
Nice.
And you first.
Fantastic.
Oh,
Is there
Yes.
is there a website, phone number that people can reach to call you? Website, Instagram page, something?
Okay, so our website is www.dealclinchersrealtorsltd.com. www.dealclinchersltd, deal clinchers, like deal closers, dealclinchersrealtorsltd.com. And the telephone number, I don't know the official line of her, but my number is 003721536 003721536. On our Instagram handle is also Deal Clinchers Realtors.
Okay.
And Facebook, Deal Clinchers Realtors Limited.
Fantastic. Congratulations. Wishing you the best.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you, man.
All right, that's all we can take on this segment. Please note that this is a paid segment on the show. We have no affiliations or whatsoever with Mr. Deal Clincher. But in any way, we wish you all the best in what you do.
Thank you so much, man.
Okay, let's go on a break now. When we come back, we continue with the show. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.